again in the case of POS. So these are the max terms given to us in a 3-variable K-map. Now this was the example that we were discussing in the yesterday's class. Reduce the expression f, which is given as summation m 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these are the mean terms present in the function. Now using mapping, we have to reduce the expression and we have to implement it in AOI logic and in NAND logic. Clear? So this is how we have to reduce the expression. Now these are the steps which is required. Clear? Now let us just go for mapping the expression. Now this is the key map. As I got a question yesterday, how do we get to know that how many variable function it is? Now we need to check the mean terms present in the function. Now since here we can see that the mean terms present are from 0 to 6. Now if it is a 3-variable function, it will have only mean terms from 0 to 7. That is 8 mean terms. Now if it is a 4-variable function, it will have mean terms from 0 to 15. Then by the number of mean terms present in the function, we can make out that the function is a 3-variable function. Here we can see in this case, as we can see that the mean terms present are just till 6. That is mean term 6 is the maximum value of the mean term present in the function. So by this we can make out that the function is a 3-variable function. Now is this clear, I guess? Everyone who had the doubt yesterday that how many mean terms, like by how the mean terms we can find out that the function is a 3-variable or a 2-variable or a 4-variable function. By the mean term numbering that is present in the function, we can find out that the function is either a 3-variable or a 4-variable. Clear? Is the concept clear, everyone? Anyone who is not clear? It's clear, right? See, here it is mentioned 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if it is a 3-variable function, as we have seen in this case, यहाँ पर ये 3-variable है. Now by this 3-variable, we can have maximum of 8 combination. Now with this 8 combination, we can have 8 cells. So it is a 3-variable. How do we find? That is 2 to the power 3. By 2 to the power 3, we can have 8 cells. So only 8 mean terms are possible. So from here also, we can see that the mean terms present are 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can even have 7 here. But 7 is not there. So let us not take it. Clear? So by this, if it is having only till 7, then we can say that it's a 3-variable function. Clear? So by this, we can make a now that the function is a 3-variable function. Clear? So this is a 3-variable function. So from here, we'll start mapping in the K-map. The mean terms present are 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let us go to the another slide. Here, this is a mean term 0. This is a mean term 2. This is a mean term 3. This is a mean term 4, 5, and 6. So these are the mean terms present in the function. Now we'll start forming the quad or pairs. First, we'll try for quad. Clear? Because quad is important. By the quad, we can reduce the function to just one variable. As we have seen in yesterday's class, how we are reducing the function if it is a quad, then in one variable. If we are forming a pair, we can reduce the function only to 2 variables. Clear? This is the case of 3-variable function. So here we have a quad. This one. This is a quad. So here we are covering this mean term, this one, and this one. But only this and this are left. So we are forming two pairs, this one and this one. So these are the two pairs that we have formed. So basically we are having one quad and two pairs. One quad and two pairs here. Clear? Now we have to obtain the expression of these quads and pairs. So we'll have to check what is common in this quad. Now we can say the A is not common. We are having A value 0 here and A is 1 here. And with these two columns, we are having BC as 0, 0 and BC is 1, 0. So what is common here? It's just C bar. So we are getting a C bar term out of this quad. If we are obtaining the expression for this quad, we'll be getting C bar. Clear? So this is how we are getting the expression out of a quad. Now we are coming to the pair. Now this is our pair. Clear? For this pair, we need to check what is common. So what is common? A is 0. And what is common among this? That is B is 1. So A0 is A bar, B is 1, so it's B. So the term of the pair is A bar B. Clear? It's just A bar B. Now coming to the third pair, that is first quad, second pair and third pair. Clear? So in this one, A is 1 and what is common in these two? It's just BC is 0, 0 and it is 0, 1. So what is common? B bar. So we are getting second term, A B bar. Clear? So this is how we are getting our terms after reducing the pairs and the quads. So this is our final expression. Now we can easily design it in AOI logic. AOI logic is very simple. We have to just make use of AND gate, OR gate and an inverter. Here we are not using inverter. Instead we should use one inverter here also and here also, just by taking A, B, C as an input. But here, just for convenience, here it has taken just B bar, A bar and C bar directly. Clear? So here we have not taken inverter, but you could even take the inverter and design it accordingly. Clear? So this becomes AB bar for this term, and this is our A bar B, this one, and this is our C bar. All three are ORed. It is given to an OR gate, and finally we get this output. Now for converting it to NAND logic, now let me explain this. What is my function? Function is A bar B plus AB bar plus C bar, right? I have to convert it to NAND logic. What will I do? This is what it has explained here. So I'll just apply double complement. After applying double complement, what will happen? I'll get A bar B bar, right? Dot. Then AB bar bar dot C bar with one more bar and a complete complement. Here, because we are reducing only for, the lower complement, but the upper complement, this one will be as it is. So just by applying De Morgan's theorem, this is becoming in this format. Okay? So here it is A bar B. This is A bar B with an AND. This one, A bar B with a NAND. Clear? And this is AB bar with a NAND. Then we have C, because it's a double complement, so C is removed, C bar is removed. Okay? Now finally all three are given to an AND. So this is how we can convert our AOI logic to NAND logic. Clear? I guess this is clear to everyone. Clear, right? How it has been converted from the AOI logic to NAND logic. This is important because the question will come of this form. That is, will be given with this function. We'll have to reduce it using mapping, and we'll have to implement it in AOI logic as well as in NAND logic. Both. Either it can ask for NAND or it can even ask for NOR logic. Clear? So this is how we have to design. Now coming to the 4 variable K-map. 4 variable K-map, here these are the positions of the mean terms. As we have seen, AB will be our rows, CD will be the columns. So AB starts with 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. CD will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. So taking the combinations of A, B, C, D will have all the mean terms present in the cell. These are the mean terms present in the cell. M0, M1, M3, M2. Then M4, M5, M7 and M6. Now in the third row, we don't have M8, M9. This I have explained earlier. This is M12, M13, 15, 14. Then M8, 9, 11, 10. Now similar is the case of max terms. These are the terms, max terms for M0, A plus B plus C plus D. Okay? So this is how the positions of mean terms and max terms are defined in 4 variable K-map. You'll be getting the questions of 4 variable only. You will not get a question of 3 variable or 2 variable in the exam. You'll be getting question of 4 variable because this is important and you'll have to reduce the expressions accordingly. Now we have a question. Let us see this question. F is summation M 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14. Clear? So here we need to map it first. Now what is given here is just the output. That is the minimal expression that we are getting. Here, so this is the output, that is the minimal expression, as I've said, will be getting after solving this one. That is after mapping and then reducing the mapped expressions. Clear? So these are the mean terms directly given to us. Now we'll just map it. Now we'll see it. Let me do it for you. This is how we'll design our K-map. Here, this side it will be AB. This side CD. As we always write as A, B, CD. So we'll take it in the sequence. AB को इधर नहीं लिखेगा और CD को इधर नहीं लिखेगा, because in that case the complete code will be changed. So don't ever write in that way. Just follow this thing, that AB will be your rows and CD will be your columns. So we have the values 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. This side also it is 0, 0, 0, 1. Sorry, I just forgot to draw. This will be 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. Clear? So this is how we have our K-map. Now we have to map. We are given with M2. Where does our M2 located? It is here. M3. M3 is here. Then M6. This one is 6. So this is 4, 4, 5, 6. Then 7. Then 8 comes here. 9 and 10. 10 is here. Then 11. Then we have 13. 13, 12, 13 is here. Then 14 is here. So this is how it is mapped. Now we need to form the quads or pairs. Now for forming the quads or pairs, we need to look for the adjacent mean terms present in the function. Clear? So we look for the adjacent mean terms. So the adjacent mean terms are, this is our quad, the quad which is present here. Now we can even form a quad, this one. Yeah, so we'll try for quad first. हम पहले quad के लिए try करेंगे, बाद में हम अगर नहीं फॉर्म हो पा रहा है, quad में नहीं आ रहा है, तो हम pair formation करेंगे. Clear? Any other quad present in the map? K map? Is there any other quad present in the K map? Anyone? Can you see a quad present here? Yes? Reply. Is there any other quad?
Ma'am, 2 ones in the top and bottom.
Which one?
In the second position, third position, and 10th and 11th.
Second position, third position, and
10th and 11th.
correct. This one. This is the another quad. Clear? So this is the another quad present in the K map. Now we have covered these two. Now we are left with this one and this one. So this cannot form the this cannot come under any quad. So we'll form a pair. This will be a pair, and this is an isolated term. Clear? So we are having basically 3 quads, 3 Q and 1 pair, 1 P and 1 isolated term. Okay, so we have to reduce the expression by obtaining the expressions out of these 3 quads. Clear? Now let us write the expression for this isolated term first. What would be the expression of this isolated term? Isolated term तो किसी के साथ कुछ pairing नहीं हो रही है, quad formation में नहीं है, not even a octet or anything. It's just a single term. ठीक है? So what we'll write for this? AB is 1 1, CD is 0 1. So it is A B C bar D. This one, A B C bar D. Clear? So this is how we'll write our isolated term. Now since it's an isolated term, तो इसमें चारों वेरिएबल रहेंगे. If it is a 4 variable function, it will have all the 4 variables present in the term. Clear? Now we'll come to the pair. Now this one is a pair. This is a pair. So in this one, what is common? Here 1 0 is common. 1 0 means A B bar. Now in these 2 columns, what is common? This is 0 0 and this is 1 0. So this is 0 0 and this is 1 0. So what is common? C bar, sorry, D bar. D bar is common. So from here AB bar, from here D bar. So this is the second term. Here AB bar, D bar. So we'll write it as the first term plus second term because it is a SOP function. Clear? Now we'll move on to the quads. Now let us write for this one. ये जो है, this one. What is it? What is common? It's clearly we can see C D bar. C D bar is common. So that one is, this is the last term. This one. Clear? Now we have one quad here. What is common here? What is common? It's just A bar from here and it is C from here. So A bar C. A bar C. This one. This particular term. Now let us see this one. This quad. What is common? Here and here. It is B bar. B bar is common. B is 0. B is 0. And what is common in these two? It is C. So it is B bar C. Okay? So this is how it's going to be. Is this concept clear to everyone? How we have formed quads and how we have written their expressions एक्सप्रेशंस कैसे लिख रहे हैं वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. हाउ डू वी राइट द एक्सप्रेशन, बिकॉज सिंस इट्स अ एसओपी, विल राइट द प्रोडक्ट टर्म्स एंड फाइनली विल सम अप, दैट इज एसओपी. ठीक है, तो ये आपका एसओपी फॉर्म है दैट हैज टू बी मेंटेन्ड. एसओपी मतलब will have the product terms. Clear? So here we are having 3 quads, 1 pair and 1 isolated term. ठीक है, so for isolated term the term will have all the 4 variables. For the pairs it will have 3 variable in a term, and for quad it will have just 2 variable. Clear? अगर यहाँ पे octet होता तो क्या होता? Let us suppose we have one more mean term present here. Can you see that? I've marked the mean term here. अगर यहाँ पर 15 होता तो क्या होता? Anybody? What happened if there would have been one more mean term present here? Then, yes? Anyone who can just guess? There would be an octet present here. यहाँ पर एक octet हो जाता. Clear? Because we are having 1 at 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 14, 15. That is a rectangle is formed and this will form a octet. Clear? तो ये जो रहेगा ये आपका एक पेयर बन जाएगा और ये भी आपका एक पेयर बन जाएगा और ये पूरा एक complete octet रहेगा. Now here what is common in these two? Since A is varying throughout and even D is varying, so only C is present. तो ये सिर्फ एक C हो जाएगा. Clear? Is this becoming clear what I'm trying to explain, students? Yes. If it is not becoming clear, you can ask me. Clear? Output will not be one pair और होता. कौन सा पेयर होता बेटा? ये तो एक पेयर होता और ये एक पेयर होता. बस फिर उसके बाद ये एक ऑक्टेट होता. That's it. One octet and 2 pairs and 2 pairs. ये तो है और ये भी है, तो ये एक पेयर फॉर्मेशन हो जाता और ये एक पेयर फॉर्मेशन हो जाता. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? There would have been one octet and 2 pairs. Clear now? So out of the octet we'll get a term which is just C. So it will be just C. Is this visible? Presentation window show नहीं हो रहा है. Okay. I'm just out of my presentation. Wait, I'm connecting it again. It's visible now? Yes. Is it visible now? Okay. So this was the question that we were discussing. So we have now, if I take one more mean term here, it will be an octet and 2 pairs. Clear? So this was the question that we were discussing. Now moving on to the next question. Now reduce using mapping and implement the real minimal expression in universal logic. Now here it is not asking us to implement it in NAND logic or NOR logic. It is saying in universal logic. So we can take any of the logic, any of the universal logic. Either we can take NAND logic or we can take NOR logic. Depend on our interest, what do we want. Clear? So here we are given with the mean terms. Now we can design it, we can map it 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the position of 0, 1, 2, 3. Then 5, 7, 8, 9. This is 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 12, 13. This is 12. This is 13. ठीक है. So these are the mean terms present in it. So this is how the mapping has been done, and this is how the quad or the pair formation has been done. Now we can see one quad. This is our first quad. This is my second quad. And what else we have? Yes, what else we have? Anyone who can say what do we have? We have pairs, two pairs. Anyone else? This is a pair. Yes. And this is a pair. Is it? No. These four are forming one quad. These four are forming one quad. That is the corners. All the four corners, they are also adjacent to one another. As I could say, these two are adjacent to one another, and these two are also adjacent to one another. So definitely they will also form a quad. That is mean term 0, mean term 2, mean term 8, and mean term 10. They will also form a quad. So basically we are having three quads here. Clear? So this is how the quad formation is taking place. Clear? Here we can see that we are having one more quad. This one, we are not forming that quad. That is not required. Clear? This one, as whatever I just drew right now, that is not required. Why is it not required? Because we have already formed a quad including these two mean terms, and we have formed another quad that is including these two mean terms. So just for the sake of forming a quad is not required. Clear? As I've said, we'll just form the quad or the pairs as many as required. Will not form extra quads or pairs. Now the third quad is this corners. The corners will also form a quad. Clear? So we'll be having three quads. Is the concept clear, everyone? This is how the quad formation is taking place. Now we can find the expressions out of it. The first quad. Now let us take this as first quad. What is common here? It's just A bar. And what is common in these two columns? It's D. A bar, D. D is 1 and D is 1 here also. So it is A bar D. Clear? So this is our term of this quad. Now coming to this quad. What is common here? It's A. A is common. And what is common here? It is C bar. So A, C bar. This is my second term. A, C bar. Clear? Now for this corner quad. Corner quad, we have to take these two rows and these two columns. So in these two rows, what is common? It's B bar. B bar is common. And here in these two columns, it's D bar. So B bar, D bar. So we are getting our third term. Okay? So this is how we'll write our minimal expression. Minimal expression, then we have to convert it to NAND logic, as it is asking us to implement it in universal logic. Wherever it is asking to implement, that means कि हमें ये logic diagram draw करना है. Clear? Implementing मतलब we have to draw the logic diagram. What do I need to explain again? This concept? क्या explain करना है शुभम? पूरा ये फिर से समझाना. Okay. See, these are the mean terms present in the function. Now as we can see, the mean terms जो present रहते हैं उनको हम map करते हैं. So we have mapped 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the 0 position, 1, 2, 3. we have mapped 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Now this is the position 5, 7, 8 comes here, 9 comes here, then 10, 12, 13. This is the position of 10. This is 12, this is 13. Clear? So this is how the mapping is done. Now we have to look into how many quads are possible जो आपके मीन टर्म्स को कवर कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, तो बहुत इजीली हमें यहाँ पर एक क्वाड दिख रहा है. We can see that this is a quad. Clear? Now we can even see कि यहाँ पर भी एक quad formation हो रहा है. This is the second quad that can be formed. Now we are left with ये वाला mean term, this mean term, this mean term. These are the 3 mean terms. Now we can even see that here also we are having one mean term. Now these 4 mean terms, that is the corner mean terms, are also forming a quad. Now we need to understand कि ये वाला जो रो रहता है और ये जो रो रहता है, ये दोनों हम adjacent है बोलते हैं. These are actually adjacent to one another. Clear? क्योंकि ये overlap होते हैं, एक के ऊपर एक और एक के नीचे एक ऐसा होता है. ठीक है, so we say that the row AB 0 0 and the AB 1 0, they are adjacent to one another. अगर हम ये वाले रो को जस्ट इसके नीचे लिखेंगे यहाँ पर, तो ये आपका ऑलरेडी इसके एडजेसेंट हो जाएगा, राइट? दैट इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग हियर. हम ये वाला रो को कंप्लीटली यहाँ लिखेंगे तो ये इसके नीचे आ जाएगा, तो ये आपका पूरा टर्म यहाँ आ जाएगा. तो डेफिनेटली वो एक क्वाड फॉर्मेशन करेगा. वैसे ही ये वाला जो कॉलम रहता है, ये दोनों भी एडजेसेंट होता है. तो अगर हम इनको एक साथ रखेंगे और इसको इधर शिफ्ट कर देंगे तो भी आपका वो पूरा एडजेसेंट हो जाएगा. एंड देन it will form a quad. So corners, always remember, in 4 variable K-map, corners forms a quad. So we'll be having completely 3 quad. 3 quad hoga. Now for all the 3 quads, we are obtaining the expressions. That is a term which is defining these quads. Clear? Is this clear now, Shubha? Now we have to find out the expressions, how the expressions are obtained. The first one, let us take the corner. The corner quad क्या है? ये वाला रो है आपका. corner क्या क्या include कर रहा है? ये रो और ये column. So in these 2 rows, we'll check कि कौन सा variable common है. Here we can see B bar is common, and in these 2 we can see D bar is common. So we have written B bar D bar. Clear? So B bar D bar is the term for this corner quad. Corner quad का term है B bar D bar. Now if I am taking this quad, अगर मैं ये वाला quad लेती हूँ तो मुझे ये दोनों rows लेना पड़ेगा और ये दोनों columns लेना पड़ेगा. So what is common in these 2 rows? That is A. A is 1. A is 1. So A is common, and out of these 2 columns, only C is common. C bar is common. So that is AC bar. Clear? Now I'll take this quad. इसमें I have to consider these 2 rows and these 2 columns. So what is common here? It's A bar. And what is common here? It's D. So it is A bar D. So this is how we'll get the expression. Clear? So this one is the clear example of finding, that is designing a K-map and forming the quads or pairs what we can have. Now rest positions are our max terms. This is the positions which are left. तो ये positions में हमने 0 locate कर दिए, तो ये आपके max term हो जाएंगे. इसमें भी हम pair formation कर सकते हैं. So we can have 3 pairs. So 3 pairs can be written in the sum terms form. तो ये वाला जो sum term है, इसका भी आप NAND नहीं, इसका NOR डिजाइन कर सकते हैं. अगर इसका NOR डिजाइन करना होगा तो क्या करेंगे? We'll just double complement it. इसका double complement करेंगे. So this term over 1 bar plus this term with a bar plus this term with a bar and a complete bar. Finally, we'll be having four NORs. Here, as we could see, we are having 4 NAND gate. Here also, we'll be having 4 NOR gates. And we can design it using NOR logic also. Is this concept clear, everyone? Anyone who is still having any doubt? We can design it using either NAND logic or NOR logic. जो भी logic हमें करना है, हम उससे design कर सकते. Is this concept clear or not? If anybody has any doubt, ask me. Clear, right, everyone? Yes, reply if it is clear. Okay. Now this is another example. Reduce using mapping. The expression is given, and implement the real minimal expression in universal logic. Now this is pi m. That means max terms are given. Max term 2, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. अब यहाँ पर क्या क्या है? How many quads and pairs are there? Yes. How many quads are there? And how many pairs are there? Anyone? Reply fast. How many quads and pairs are there? We are checking with this one, POS. 3 quads. Yes, 2 quads and 2 quads, 1 pair. Yes, we'll be having 2 quads and 1 pair. Correct. So this is our first quad. ये तो clearly दिख रहा है. We can see easily this is our first quad. Then we are having this as our second quad. ठीक है? So these are the 2 quads. Now we are left with this particular max term. So what we'll do? We'll form a pair. ये एक pair formation करेगा. ठीक है? अगर यहाँ पर होता तो क्या हो जाता? What if we have a max term here also? Then it would have been converted to a quad. Correct. Quad बन जाता. Correct. तो हमारे 3 quad हो जाते. लेकिन हमारा ये नहीं है. ठीक है? So we are having 2 quads and 1 pair. So we will write the expression for these 2 quads. Now if we consider these 2 as for this quad, हमें ये 2 row consider करना है और ये 2 columns consider करना है. So what is common here? It is A is 1. We could see A is 1. So it will be A bar. Now in these 2, what is common? D. D is 0. So it is D. Just D because D is 0. So what it will be? A bar plus D. This is the term. The second term. ये वाला जो term है. A bar plus D. Clear? Now if we have to check this quad, ये वाला, ये जो rectangle form कर रहा है. What is common here? Clearly we can say this one. What is it? A is 1, B is 0. A bar plus B. This one. This term. ठीक है? It is A bar plus B. Correct. Now taking this pair. ये pair में क्या होगा? What is common in these 2 rows and this column? What is common? Just B, because B is 0 here, B is 0 here, plus this is common. This is C bar plus D. This is from here B bar. Sorry, it is B is 0. So B, this is C bar plus D. ठीक है? B plus C bar plus D. Correct. So this is how we can find out the minimal expression in the POS form also. Now from here we can easily design the NOR logic. इसको हम double complement करेंगे. This one is double complemented. इसको डबल कॉम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे. सो अप्लाइंग द डी मॉर्गन्स, दिस बिकम्स द फर्स्ट टर्म a bar plus b whole bar plus a bar plus d whole bar plus b plus c bar plus d whole bar and the complete bar. Yeah, so this is our a bar plus b nor, this is our a bar plus d nor, this is our third term b plus c bar plus d with an OR. Clear? And all the three are given to a NOR gate. So this is how we can implement it using NOR. NOR implementation कर सकते हैं. यहाँ से हम NAND implementation भी कर सकते हैं. The leftover portions are nothing but the min terms present here. तो हम उसको यहाँ पर position कर सकते हैं. As we can see here, it is positioned here. The ones, all the min terms are positioned here and they are forming the quads. We are having total 4 quads here. Okay, so all the 4 are considered as quads and they are then reduced to this expression. Okay, so this is how we can reduce the expression using mapping, and then we can implement the real minimal expression in universal logic. I guess the concept is clear to everyone. POS और SOP दोनों का concept clear है? Anyone who is having any doubt in this? Clear, right? Now coming to the last concept of this one, don't care condition. Now this is an important one. Don't care का ही question आता है actually. ये सब जो questions है इसमें don't care भी attached रहता है. Now we'll see to it. Now what are actually don't care conditions? Some of the combinations of the variables in a function are considered as don't care combination, as the values of those terms doesn't make any difference in the output of the function. Now what does this mean? We are saying, taking the example of AND gate and OR gate. Now let me explain what is a don't care condition. Here, if I take this condition and if I take this condition, clear? Let us not take this condition. Let me take these two conditions. Wait. Let me take the first two conditions. In both the cases, my output is 0. In both the cases, output is 0. So what is common here is the input 0 that is given to X. Now that doesn't matter whatever is the input given to Y. Whatever input I give to Y, my output will still be same. Clear? If I give 0, then also it is 0. If I give 1, then also it is 1. That means if I am giving X to input 0, 0, the input Y doesn't make any difference. Clear? If I am giving input 0 to X, the input Y doesn't make any difference in the output. It will still be 0. So these are the don't care combinations in the case of AND gate. ये इनपुट मैंने फिक्स कर दिया 0 इनपुट, और जो दूसरा जो कॉम्बिनेशन है इनपुट का वो 0 हो या 1 हो उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. आउटपुट विल स्टिल बी 0, राइट? बिकॉज अगर एक भी 0 होता है AND गेट में आउटपुट 0 रहेगा. So that is what we are doing. So the other input does not make any difference at all in the output. So that is what is a don't care combination. So we write it as 0x, 0x. So these two are 0 and x. The output will be 0. Clear? So that is how this combination 0, 0 and 0, 1 combination is just a don't care combination. Similar is the case of OR gate. In OR gate, अगर मैं ये 1 रखूं तो ये मैं कुछ भी करूं 0 करूँ 1 करूँ, it will still be 1, right? So that is the case of OR gate. The output is not changing by this combination of the input. So that is a don't care combination. These are represented by either X or small d. D से represent करते हैं और X से represent करते हैं. So these combinations are, we can take either 0 or 1 depending on our requirement. जैसे यहाँ पर मैंने आपको बताया था, इस क्वेश्चन में नहीं, हाँ इसी क्वेश्चन में. Now if I say plus, not plus, let me remove all this first. This is a pi m POS expression. So here it will be given dot d with a value 0 to it. Clear? That means the max term 0 is a don't care term. The max term 0 is a don't care term. So we can either use it or we can just ignore it. That completely depends on our interest. अगर ये हमारे किसी क्वाड फॉर्मेशन में या पेयर फॉर्मेशन में यूज हो रहा है तो हम उसको यूज करेंगे एज अ मैक्स टर्म. But if we are not using it, so we can just leave it as it is. So in this case, now I can take one more. Let us take 0 and 5. Okay? So 0, 5 are our don't cares. So 0 is this position. So here we'll mark it X. X is marked. So here we are marking it X. Wait. This is dot D 0, 5. Clear? So 0 position is marked X, 5 position is also marked X. Now since at this position this is a don't care, we can form another quad. By just removing this pair we can convert it to quad. जैसे हम यहाँ पर बोल रहे थे, we had taken this one as a max term and this we can ignore. हम इसे ignore करते हैं because that is not required in any quad formation. Clear? So that is what is the concept of don't care. Don't care में अगर हमें required है तो हम उसको as a mean term और max term use करेंगे. If it is not required, so we'll not use it. We can just ignore it. So यहाँ पर out of these two don't care terms, we are making use of the 0 and we are not using this one. The 5 is not required in any quad or pair formation. So we are ignoring this one and we are using this one. So that is what is a concept of quad. Sorry, don't care. Is this clear? We'll see the questions of it in next class. हम next class में इसका question देखेंगे. Ma'am, is don't care happens in pair? Yes, yes. It happens in pair or octet anywhere. किसी भी question में, किसी भी quad formation में, pair formation में और octet formation में we can use it if it is required. अगर ज़रूरत है वहाँ पर, अगर pair के बदले वो quad में convert हो रहा है और quad के बदले वो octet में convert हो रहा है, then we'll definitely use it. क्योंकि we know the best is the formation of octet or quad because they are reduced in the lesser number of variables. Clear? Is the concept of don't care clear to everyone? Yes? Reply first if it is clear or not. It's clear, right? Everyone? Here, as we have seen in the case of AND gates and the OR gates, that these combinations are don't care. At whatever we give, that will not make any difference in the output.